How have you been doing? I want to know how many people learned their phone number yesterday. Well, not your phone number, your mom or dad's phone number. I know that Colton did, and I know that Grace did. Did anybody else learn their phone number? Your phone number is super important to know because if you get lost or something at the store, you can tell people your phone number and they can call your mom and dad. So if you haven't learned your phone number yet, make sure that you try to do that, okay? Let's do some writing. So we're going to do some writing today and we are going to use a new sight word. And here's the sight word that we're going to use today. Let's sound it out. Now, sight words you usually can't sound out, but this one you can. Okay? So let's make this sound. It. Smush it together. It. What does it say? It. Now, keep that word in mind because we need to use this word to go with our picture. A duck. That's exactly right. So that's what we're going to write. It is a duck. So I'm going to put that down. And thank goodness my paper came from Amazon because we are down to the very last one. I'm going to put my duck right there. And hopefully our sentence will fit. Okay? Now remember, our sentence is, it is a duck. But before we do that, let's read the sentences that we already have, okay? Are you ready? Now remember, when you're reading, you touch the first letter of every word with your finger to teach your eyes where to look. And you can always look at the picture to help you figure it out, okay? Let's read. The bat can fly. And the reason I read it like that is because there's an exclamation point at the end, so you need to read like you're excited. Okay, the next one is about the sun. The sun is hot. The next one is about a pig in the mud. Pigs love mud. And remember, I read it like I was excited because there's an exclamation point. And the next one is about running. I can run. Now this one is about swimming. Good job. Let's see if you can read it. I can swim. Now remember, our sentence today is it is a duck. Say that with me. It is a duck. Now, the reason why we say it so many times is because you have to be able to remember the sentence to write it. So let's say it again. It is a duck. Let's whisper it. It is like a monster. It is a duck. Do you guys think that you can remember? Okay, what's our first word? And I'm going to get our marker. Our first word is it. And you might not be able to see me, but that's okay. So I'm going to write the first word it. It. What's the first sound? It. It's an I, and it's the first letter of our sentence, so it also has to be a capital. Line down, across the top, across the bottom I. What's the next sound? It. What letter says t? It's a across the middle T. Okay, let's say our sentence out loud. It is. Now, is another sight word, and I'm going to tell you a secret. It sounds like there's a Z in it, but there's not. I spell is I-S-I-S. It doesn't have a Z. I spell is I-S-I-S. There's just no fooling me. So let's write the word is. Line down, dot in the sky, I. A round down, curve back, S. Okay, let's touch the first letter and read and figure out what the next word is. It is a. And is an easy word. And we already learned it before we left for our coronavirus break. And who can remember how to spell a? It's just an A. Circle, stick down, A. We have one more word. Let's read it. It is a duck. So we're going to need a sound box, okay? So I'm going to make our sound box in a different color. Put my marker down right there. Let's do our sound box. We're going to have 3 sounds for duck. There we go. There's our sound box. Okay, are you guys ready? Let's make the sounds in duck. And remember, if you say it out loud, it's way easier for your brain to do it. Okay, let's make the sound. D, k, d, d, d. What's that first sound in d, d, duck? It's a D. Now remember, when you do a D, you have to do the little C first, or it could be a B. Are we gonna write, it is a buck? No, it is a duck. So you gotta do your little C first. Little C, line down D. Okay, what's the next sound? Let's say it out loud. D, uh, 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 uh. The U, down, curve, up, U. Okay, let's get our last sound. Are you ready? D, k, k, k. It could be a C or a K, so I'm going to put a C. Circle, open, C. Now we can't forget our punctuation. We could either use a question mark, an exclamation point, or a period. Remember, we use a question mark when we're asking a question. Are we asking a question about that duck? No, so we wouldn't use a question mark. Are you really excited about seeing that duck? I don't know. I saw a duck in my yard the other day and I was just like, oh, look, there's a duck. Or we could just use a period, and a period's just a dot that tells us to stop. What do you think? Let's just use a period as a dot that tells us to stop, okay? And the period always goes at the end of your sentence. Right there. Okay, let's read it one more time. Let me get my pointer stick. Let's read it one more time. Are you ready? It is a duck. Very nice job, you guys. I bet you guys are getting to be such good writers. And I love it when you guys show me your writing journals. It makes me so happy. And it seems like the same people keep showing me their writing journals. So you know what? I would love to see different people's writing journals. So write me a sentence. You can write it is a duck if you want to, or if you can think of something different, you can write that too. I would love to see it, and I would love to see you guys. I miss you. Bye-bye.